Do you remember Katt's interview on Club Shay Shay?
It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed.
These words, spoken months before the raid, now seem eerily prophetic in light of the recent events.
Diddy's home in Los Angeles has been raided by Homeland Security.
So I think we're about to see something on the level of Epstein, Weinstein, to the power of 10.
Get ready for the heat. The feds are closing in on Diddy. Join us as we unravel the gripping tale of how Katt Williams sounded the alarm about Diddy's fate, revealing he knew what was coming all along. Remember Katt. In a now viral episode of Shannon Sharpe's Club Shay Shay podcast, Katt Williams opened up about his experiences and interactions with Diddy. During the nearly 3-hour-long episode, Williams touched on various topics, including his family, career, legal issues, grievances with other comedians, celebrities, and even the presidential election. However, it was his remarks about Diddy's parties that caught the attention of the public. Williams expressed his desire to protect his integrity and avoid getting caught up in Diddy's party lifestyle. He stated,
"Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about." Right, because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no.
This statement raised eyebrows and left many wondering about the nature of Diddy's parties and the potential consequences of refusing his invitations. But Williams didn't stop there. He went on to claim that he had receipts to back up his statements. He confidently asserted,
"You got to tell him no." I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you.
These bold claims added fuel to the fire and intensified the curiosity surrounding Diddy's alleged wild parties. Little did Williams know that his remarks would gain renewed attention in the wake of the recent police raid on Diddy's homes. Social media platforms, including X, formerly Twitter, quickly became abuzz with users sharing Williams' comments and drawing connections to the ongoing investigation. One user wrote, "Katt Williams tried to tell us about Diddy's parties," while another commented, "When the truth comes out, remember what Katt Williams said on his most recent interview. No Diddy." The resurfacing of Williams' remarks only served to amplify the shock and intrigue surrounding the police raid. Interestingly, Williams may have also predicted Diddy's run-in with the authorities. During the same podcast episode, he made a bold statement saying,
"All of these big deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed."
These words, spoken months before the raid, now seem eerily prophetic in light of the recent events. The resurfacing of Williams' comments and their connection to the police raid have sparked a widespread conversation on social media. Users are captivated by the notion that Williams may have had insider knowledge or insights into Diddy's alleged wild parties and the potential consequences that come with them.
Today, Fox 11 was the first to report about a raid at the home of Sean Diddy Combs.
The raid happened on Monday, the 25th of March, when federal and local authorities decided to conduct a search of Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami. The purpose of the raid was to complete a thorough investigation into allegations of sexual trafficking, which fell under the jurisdiction of the Southern District of New York. On that day, news crews were on high alert, ready to capture any developments as they unfolded. The scene outside Diddy's Los Angeles mansion was nothing short of chaotic. Homeland Security investigations teams arrived at the property by boat, adding an air of intrigue and suspense to the already tense situation. As the agents made their way onto the premises, cameras captured a shocking sight. Diddy's sons, Justin and King Combs, were seen in handcuffs outside the mansion. However, it is important to note that they were not under arrest, but rather being detained as agents searched the property. The sight of the handcuffed Combs brothers sent shockwaves through the media and social media platforms alike, sparking intense speculation about the nature of the raid and the potential implications for Diddy. Meanwhile, in Miami, a similar operation was underway at Diddy's second home. Though the details of this raid were not as extensively covered by the media, it is believed that the authorities executed a thorough search of the property, gathering evidence and information relevant to the ongoing investigation. The timing of this raid couldn't have been more significant. It came after months of lawsuits and allegations against Diddy, accusing him of sexual assault, sexual trafficking, abuse, and procuring illicit drugs. The legal woes surrounding Diddy had been steadily mounting, and this raid served as a pivotal moment in the ongoing investigation. The allegations against Diddy were not to be taken lightly. In November, his ex-girlfriend, R&B singer Cassie, filed a lawsuit against him, claiming years of sexual abuse. She alleged that Diddy forced her to have sex with male sex workers while he filmed them and introduced her to an ostentatious, fast-paced, and drug-fueled lifestyle. Shockingly, Diddy settled the lawsuit just one day after it was filed, leaving many wondering about the truth behind Cassie's claims. But the allegations didn't stop there. In December, another woman came forward accusing Diddy of sexual assault and filing a lawsuit against him. This lawsuit alleged that Diddy not only sexually abused her, but also trafficked her. The gravity of these accusations was further amplified by the most recent case filed in February by music producer Rodney Lil Rod Jones. Jones claimed that he was sexually harassed, drugged, and threatened by Diddy. He also alleged that he was forced to procure sex workers for Diddy, and that the music mogul frequently hosted drug-fueled parties where underage girls were allegedly present. Throughout all of these allegations, Diddy vehemently denied any wrongdoing. His representatives have consistently maintained his innocence, stating that the claims against him are baseless and without merit. Newsweek reached out to Diddy's representatives for comment, but as of now, no response has been received. Amidst the chaos and speculation, one rapper has taken the opportunity to add fuel to the fire. None other than the notorious 50 Cent has seized the moment to not only comment on Diddy's misfortune, but also inquire about the whereabouts of another rap icon, Jay-Z. And how did he do it? In true 50 Cent fashion, he took to Instagram and posted a picture of Jay-Z's face on a milk carton, a nod to the practice of using milk cartons to find missing children in the 1980s. With the caption, "Anybody seen Jay? LOL Puff said they ain't answering his phone. LOL." 50 Cent has once again ignited a social media frenzy. Furthermore, in a series of posts that left fans and followers on the edge of their seats, 50 Cent expressed his thoughts on the matter with his signature blend of humor and brutal honesty. Alongside a news report detailing the raids, 50 Cent wrote, "Shit just got real. The feds in all the cribs, damn they got the kids in cuffs." The implications of these words were clear. 50 Cent believed that Diddy's empire was on the verge of collapse. The raids on his home signaled a turning point, a moment where the once untouchable bad boy founder was facing the full force of the law. And 50 Cent didn't hold back in expressing his opinion. Diddy's history of violence. Diddy's attempt to rebrand himself as Brother Love falls short when compared to his track record.
Like a few times I thought I was gonna pass out because it was hot on that staircase. You know what I'm saying? And when they closed the doors, I knew something was going down.
City College was a deep experience for me. I was there, I was on the floor, I watched people take their last breath, regurgitating.
In the early 1990s, Sean Diddy Combs was just beginning to make a name for himself in the music industry. But little did he know that one of his earliest ventures would turn into a tragic event that would haunt him for years to come. It was the year 1991 when Diddy found himself at the center of a celebrity basketball game and concert known as the CCNY tragedy. The event, co-promoted by Diddy, was meant to be a night of entertainment and celebration. However, it quickly turned into a nightmarish scene of chaos and devastation. As the crowds gathered at the City College of New York, excitement filled the air. People were eager to catch a glimpse of their favorite celebrities and enjoy a night of music and entertainment. But what should have been a memorable evening took a dark turn due to inadequate security measures. As the event kicked off, the sheer number of attendees overwhelmed the security personnel. The crowd grew restless, and tensions began to rise. With no proper crowd control in place, chaos ensued, and the situation quickly spiraled out of control. Amidst the chaos, tragedy struck. 9 people lost their lives, and countless others were injured in the stampede that ensued. The victims' families were left devastated, their lives forever changed by the events of that fateful night. The aftermath of the CCNY tragedy was filled with grief, anger, and a search for answers. Lawsuits were filed against Diddy and the organizers, holding them responsible for the inadequate security measures that led to the loss of innocent lives. The media frenzy surrounding the tragedy put Diddy in the spotlight, but not in the way he had hoped. In the face of the lawsuits, Diddy chose to settle with the victims' families, acknowledging the pain and suffering they had endured. While the financial settlements provided some form of closure, the scars left by the tragedy would never fully heal. The CCNY tragedy could have been a wake-up call for Diddy and the entertainment industry as a whole. It highlighted the importance of proper security measures and the responsibility that comes with organizing large-scale events. The incident also served as a reminder of the devastating consequences that can arise when safety is compromised. In 1995, Sean Diddy Combs found himself entangled in yet another shocking incident that would further tarnish his reputation. This time, it involved a shooting outside an Atlanta nightclub and a cloud of suspicion that would hang over Diddy for years to come. Diddy's name was linked to the shooting. As news of the incident spread, the media frenzy surrounding Diddy intensified. Speculation and rumors swirled, painting a picture of a dangerous and volatile individual. The public's perception of Diddy began to shift, and he found himself under intense scrutiny. Law enforcement launched an investigation into the shooting, and Diddy's involvement became a focal point. Accusations were were thrown and the pressure mounted. However, when the dust settled, Diddy was acquitted of all charges related to the shooting. The acquittal did little to quell the doubts and suspicions that lingered in the minds of the public. Many questioned the circumstances surrounding the incident and whether justice had truly been served. The shooting left a stain on Diddy's reputation, forever casting a shadow over his career. Despite his legal victory, Diddy was unable to escape the lingering doubts and whispers of his involvement. The incident served as a stark reminder of the dangers that can arise when one finds themselves in the wrong place at the wrong time. It also highlighted the precarious nature of Diddy's associations within the music industry.
Steve Sells was the guy that was managing Trackmasters that was really responsible for, in my opinion, Reggie opinion, one of Tupac's biggest top 5 songs.
In 1998, the music industry was rocked by a shocking incident that involved Sean Diddy Combs and music executive Steve Stoute. This clash of egos would leave a lasting impact on both men and further fuel the fire of controversy surrounding Diddy. It all started with a music video controversy that ignited tensions between Diddy and Stoute. The disagreement escalated to a point where emotions boiled over, and Diddy, along with 2 other men, launched a physical attack on Stoute. The incident sent shockwaves through the industry as the public watched in disbelief. Diddy, known for his larger-than-life persona, had crossed a line that couldn't be ignored. The media frenzy that followed painted a picture of a man consumed by anger and a disregard for the consequences of his actions. Law enforcement swiftly intervened, and Diddy was charged with assault and criminal mischief. The incident became a high-profile case, shining a spotlight on the dark underbelly of the music industry and the volatile nature of fame. However, when it came time for Diddy to face the consequences of his actions, the outcome was far from what many expected. Instead of a harsh punishment, Diddy was sentenced to a mere one-day anger management class. The leniency of the sentence left many questioning the fairness of the justice system and the privilege that seemed to accompany fame. The incident with Steve Stoute again should have served as a wake-up call for Diddy. It should have forced him to confront the consequences of his actions and the impact they had on those around him, but it did not. In 1999, the world of hip-hop was rocked by a violent incident that involved Sean Diddy Combs and his bad boy C-Knee Shine. The shooting at Club New York would forever be etched in the annals of music history, leaving a trail of controversy and legal battles in its wake. It was a night of celebration and revelry, as Club New York played host to a star-studded event. Diddy, known for his extravagant parties, was in attendance, surrounded by his entourage. Little did anyone know that the night would take a dark turn. Amidst the pulsating beats and flashing lights, an altercation erupted, escalating into a chaotic scene of violence. Gunshots rang out, and panic ensued as clubgoers scrambled for safety. In the midst of the chaos, 3 people were injured, their lives forever altered by the events of that fateful night. Law enforcement swiftly intervened, and Diddy, along with Shine, was arrested on weapons charges. The media frenzy that followed painted a picture of a dangerous and reckless lifestyle, further fueling the public's fascination with the darker side of fame. As the legal proceedings unfolded, Diddy and Shine faced a long and arduous battle to prove their innocence. The trial captivated the nation, with all eyes on the high-profile case. Ultimately, Diddy was acquitted of all charges, while Shine was found guilty and sentenced to prison. Again, Diddy survived. Back in 2013, J. Cole and Diddy at a VMA after-party. The incident reportedly stemmed from Kendrick Lamar's controversial Control verse, which ignited a firestorm in the rap community. According to sources, tensions reached a boiling point as Diddy, visibly intoxicated, confronted Kendrick over his claim of being the King of New York. J. Cole stepped in to defend Kendrick, leading to a heated argument and a physical altercation between Cole and Diddy. On that fateful night, the Kyrock Amaretto launch party VMA after-party was in full swing at the PhD at Dream Downtown in New York City. The atmosphere was electric, with celebrities and industry insiders mingling and celebrating the success of the VMAs. Little did they know that tensions were about to reach a boiling point. As the night progressed, rumors began to circulate on Twitter about an incident involving J. Cole and Diddy. At Amir_FT and at Jera Goody, who were present at the party, tweeted about witnessing an altercation between the 2 artists. According to their tweets, J. Cole was thrown out of the party for attempting to fight Diddy. The tweets quickly went viral, leaving fans and the media hungry for more details. Multiple sources familiar with the situation provided further insight into what transpired that night. It is said that Diddy, known for his larger-than-life persona, was visibly intoxicated and in a confrontational mood. He took offense to Kendrick Lamar's bold claim of being the King of New York in his Control freestyle. Diddy, feeling protective of his city and his own legacy, decided to address Kendrick directly. In a moment that would go down in VMA history, Diddy approached Kendrick Lamar, attempting to pour a drink on him as a symbolic gesture of disrespect. However, before Diddy could carry out his plan, J. Cole swiftly intervened. Cole, known for his calm demeanor, stepped in to defend Kendrick and defused the situation. What started as a verbal confrontation quickly escalated into a heated argument between J. Cole and Diddy. The tension in the room was palpable as the two artists exchanged heated words, each defending their own position. Witnesses recall the intensity of the moment, with emotions running high and tempers flaring. Unfortunately, the argument took a physical turn when J. Cole allegedly put his hands on Diddy. This act of aggression ignited a spark that would set off a chain of events, leading to problems between their respective crews. Chaos ensued as members from both camps rushed to protect their artists, resulting in a brief scuffle before the two crews were eventually separated. The Dream Downtown, the venue where the party took place, confirmed hosting an event on that Sunday night with a variety of celebrities. However, they were unable to provide further information regarding the incident. Nevertheless, photos from the event obtained via Fake Shore Drive confirmed the presence of J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and Diddy, adding credibility to the reports. As news of the altercation spread, fans and media outlets eagerly sought confirmation and clarification from the artists and their representatives. Ibrahim Hamad, a close friend of J. Cole's, took to Twitter to dispel the rumors, vehemently denying that Cole was thrown out of the party or had been beaten up. He urged people to get their facts straight before rushing to report sensationalized stories for the sake of clicks. Representatives for Diddy declined to comment on the incident, while representatives for J. Cole remained silent despite repeated requests for a statement. Kendrick Lamar's representative confirmed his attendance at the party, but neither confirmed nor denied the events that unfolded at PhD. Now that we're abreast of Diddy's track record, let's delve into some of the other intriguing revelations from Katt's interview on Club Shay Shay. Other things Katt Williams said on Club Shay Shay,
where he said that Steve and Cedric and Kevin Hart and Tiffany Haddish came through there and made all lies.
Williams begins by questioning the authenticity of Hart's rise to fame, claiming that in his 15 years in Hollywood, no one has a memory of a sold-out Kevin Hart show or a standing ovation at any comedy club. He suggests that Hart already had deals in place when he arrived in Los Angeles, unlike other comedians who had to work their way up.
In 15 years in Hollywood, no one in Hollywood has a memory of going to a sold-out Kevin Hart show, there being a line for him ever getting a standing ovation at any comedy club. He already had his deals when he got here.
For a 5-year period, every movie that Kevin Hart did was originally on his desk. Williams alleges that he had requested changes to the scripts, removing what he referred to as step and fetch it and toning down overtly homosexual content. However, he claims that his suggestions were ignored and the scripts were given to Hart, who performed them as they were. Williams expresses frustration at being labeled a bad person for standing up for his standards. The comedian also questions the notion of gatekeepers in the industry, pointing out that despite claims that there are no gatekeepers, the same people seem to be opening the gates for others. He mentions how Kevin Hart helped Tiffany Haddish gain exposure, highlighting the existence of gatekeepers in the industry. Williams' bold accusations and revelations about Kevin Hart's career raise eyebrows and invite viewers to question the authenticity of Hart's success. The comedian's claims challenge the narrative of Hart's meteoric rise and shed light on the inner workings of the Hollywood machine. He then sent jabs Cedric the entertainer's way. Williams doesn't hold back in his criticism, mocking Cedric's appearance and questioning his talent. He points out that Cedric, known as the entertainer, was supposed to sing, dance, and tell jokes, but Williams claims that Cedric can't do any of those things. He even goes as far as stating that Cedric's comedy specials are so bad that they are not available on popular streaming platforms like Netflix or Tubi. Cedric the entertainer responded to Williams' comments on Instagram, defending his career and dismissing Williams' claims as revisionist history. The feud between the two comedians adds fuel to the fire and keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. Williams dives into the topic of mental illness and society's treatment of individuals struggling with their mental health. Williams questions society's reaction to Kanye West's behavior, suggesting that if someone has special needs or a mental illness, they should be graded on a curve and not held to the same standards as everyone else. He argues that it is hypocritical to label someone as having special needs or a mental illness and then hold them accountable for their actions without considering the challenges they face. The comedian also criticizes the media for their role in fueling West's ego and enabling his behavior. Williams points out that it was the media who put West in a position where he believed he was a god and could call himself Jesus. He further highlights the media's role in shaping West's perception of himself by praising his musical talent and referring to him as a genius. Williams doesn't hold back when discussing West's personal life either. He refers to West's marriage to Kim Kardashian, calling her a whore, and suggesting that their relationship was based on superficial motives. Williams questions why society expects West to conform to certain standards when he married someone who was known for her controversial public public image. He also raises eyebrows by mentioning Kim Kardashian's subsequent relationship with Pete Davidson, implying that West wasn't good enough for her. The comedian's statements about Kanye West and his marriage to Kim Kardashian are sure to spark controversy and debate. Williams challenges the public's perception of West and questions society's expectations of celebrities. In the Club Shay Shay interview, Katt Williams doesn't hold back when it comes to discussing fellow comedian Steve Harvey and the concept of gatekeepers in the entertainment industry. Williams begins by criticizing Harvey's career, suggesting that he couldn't be a movie star due to his appearance and lack of talent. He mocks Harvey's country bumpkin persona, claiming that there are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year, and not one of them asked for a character like Harvey. Williams challenges the narrative that Harvey stopped doing stand-up comedy because he had 7 TV shows, pointing out that Harvey actually stopped after a comedy battle with Williams himself. According to Williams, he exposed Harvey's baldness, which led to his inability to continue performing stand-up comedy. The comedian also questions the notion of gatekeepers in the industry. He challenges the idea that there are no gatekeepers, pointing out that the same individuals seem to be opening the gates for others. Williams mentions how Kevin Hart helped Tiffany Haddish gain exposure, highlighting the existence of gatekeepers who control access to opportunities and success. Williams' criticisms of Steve Harvey and his insights into the industry's gatekeepers shed light on the challenges faced by comedians and entertainers. He raises thought-provoking questions about the fairness and transparency of the industry, suggesting that certain individuals hold the power to determine who succeeds and who doesn't. In the Club Shay Shay interview, Katt Williams shocks viewers with his revelations about the disgraced Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein. Williams shares a disturbing encounter he had with Weinstein, shedding light on the dark side of the entertainment industry. Williams claims that he was canceled for speaking out about Weinstein before the allegations against him came to light. He alleges that Weinstein offered to perform a sexual act on him in front of all his people at his agency. Williams expresses his disbelief and poses the question of how one is supposed to react in such a situation. He emphasizes that he stood his ground and refused Weinstein's offer. The comedian goes on to reveal that he thought he was the only black person on the script for a project involving Weinstein. However, upon arriving at the set, he discovered 3 other black individuals involved. Williams raises eyebrows by highlighting the racial dynamics at play and the power dynamics within the industry. Williams' candidness about his encounter with Weinstein exposes the abuse of power and exploitation that exists within Hollywood. His willingness to speak out against a powerful figure like Weinstein sheds light on the systemic issues that have plagued the industry for years. It's important to note that Katt Williams' claims about Weinstein are shocking and raise questions about the prevalence of abuse in the entertainment industry. The allegations against Weinstein, which came to light in the #MeToo movement, sparked a larger conversation about the mistreatment of individuals within the industry. That brings us to the end of this video. For more videos like this, click on the cards on your screen.